Hi everybody, today's lesson is finding percent of a number. So the type of question this would be like, oh, there are 15 kids in the class and 75% of the class does not participate in band. So how many students do not participate in band? And then you could solve the question. You'd find 75% of 15. Or I could say there are 10 girls in the class and 30% of them are wearing ponytails today. So I'm finding 30% of the 10 girls. So that's the type of word problem it could be. But today you're not really doing word problems, they're just setting it up like the example I have here. So the first example I have is 43% of 120. We're not rounding, they want us to find the exact answer. So first thing that you should take note is that when you see of, you know that means we're going to be multiplying. To multiply this, you can't multiply 43%. So you have to change it to a form that you can multiply by, and the easiest one to do that would be a decimal. You could also change it to a fraction, but it'll take longer and there'll be more steps. So what I would do is I would change this to a decimal. In order to do that, you should remember your decimal goes in the back and you move it over twice. So it would be decimal 43 times 120. So then up here in the corner, I would set that up. 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 1 is 1. I put my placeholder 0. 4 times 0 is 0, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 1 is 4. And then I add 0, 6, 11, 5. And I notice here that I have 2 spots before my decimal. So I do that here, 1, 2. My answer would be 51.6. And this is not a percent answer. This is 50, so this would be like 51 people out of 120 people brought brownies for dessert or something like that. This is not a percentage. This is just 51.6. So if I do another example like that, I could have, let's see, 30% of 63. So of means to multiply, and 30%, I need to make that a decimal. So to do that, I move it over twice. So it'd be 0.30. But you guys, since this 0 is at the end of my decimal number, I don't really need it. It's just going to make extra work for me. So I'm going to erase it. Now, you would not have to do that. If you would rather not, because you're confused by that, leave it alone, and that's totally fine. So 0.3 times 63, or 3/10 times 63. So I'm going to do that off to the side. 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 6 is 18. Move my decimal over one place. 18.9 is my final answer. Let's see if there's any other examples of that kind that I want to go over. I don't really think so. So step 1 is to change your percent into a decimal. And then step 2 is to do your multiplication, and then you're done with that. So that's the first kind of questions you'll have today. The next kind of questions that you'll have today are, are similar. You're going to be finding they're going to give you like the answer to what you just figured out, and you have to find the missing number. So it's going to look something like this. 20% of, we don't know, is 2. So in other words, what they're saying is 20% of means times, we don't know what, equals 2. So let's pretend that this blank was an X. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change my percentage into a decimal. So it'd be 0.20 times X equals 2. You guys, we've solved formulas before. I shouldn't have used X though. I should have used B or something. It doesn't matter what letter you use. It's just easier because now you can see the difference between my times sign and my letter. So 20.20 or 0.20 hundredths times B equals 2. So the question is showing you multiplication. So to solve a question like this, you do the opposite. So you divide. 2 divided by 20 hundredths, or 0.2. So you should remember 2 would be in the box because it's by itself. Oh, that's a fancy pen. Divided by 0.2. I just got rid of this 0 on the end because it doesn't really mean anything. You should remember that you cannot have a decimal out on the outside of your division box. You have to move it over once. Whatever you do on the outside, you do on the inside. So I add a decimal and I move it over once. So really my question is 20 divided by 2. 10. That would be my final answer. Let's do another example like that. So if I have, 35% of blank is 42. So first I'm going to change 35% into a decimal. 35%, 0.35 times, I don't know what, equals 42. In order to solve a question like this, you divide. The number that's by itself goes in the box. So it'll be 42 divided by 0.35. You cannot have a decimal out there, so I have to move it over twice. Whatever you do on the outside, you do on the inside, so I move it over twice. And put it up in my answer so I don't forget. And you should know that in these two empty spaces, you have to add zeros. So now it's 4,200 divided by 35. Well, I know that 35 does not go into 4. It does go into 42 one time. And I'm going to subtract. That would be 7. And bring down 0. 35 goes into 70 twice. 2 times 35 is 70. I'm going to subtract and get 0. Move my screen down a little bit here. Bring down my next 0. 35 goes into 0 times. And now I am done. And my answer would be whatever my answer was to my division. So 120. That is my final answer. So this second set of questions is really just the opposite of what you were doing on the first type of questions. But on both of them, the first thing you need to do is change your percent into a decimal. And on the first set of questions, like if you're on page 371, 1 through 4, you'll take that decimal number and multiply it by your whole number. And for the questions 5 through 8, like the example I just did right here, you'll take that decimal number and it will be divided by your whole number. I hope that clears that up a little bit.